Mental health is something we all have. It's the way we think and feel, and how we address the challenges we face in our lives. When our mental health is poor, we can find ourselves unable to cope. Around 1 in 6 of us experience a symptom of anxiety or depression in any given week. Those working in the building finishing trades, such as partition and ceiling installers, have more than double the risk of suicide than the male national average. At Platt Reilly, we're concerned about the level of mental health issues in the industry. We take our responsibility to our employees very seriously, and with that in mind, we wish to encourage a culture of openness and sharing. We believe that being open in sharing worries, concerns or strifes, as well as ideas, thoughts and opinions, is healthy and beneficial for us all in the company. It can be hard to recognise that someone is experiencing a mental health problem. They may not even be aware of what's happening themselves. People can often feel embarrassed to admit to themselves or others that they have a problem. This makes it harder to ask for help. If someone doesn't see themselves, particularly if you know they have stuff happening in their life, it's good to check in and see how they are. You might notice that someone is more angry or irritable than usual, or that they're isolating themselves or hiding away. Mental health can seem like a really daunting subject to talk about, but we've all had conversations with colleagues and friends about bereavements, breakups and other life events. We use the same skills to talk about mental health. It's just the same. When a person isn't coping, they really need colleagues at all levels who can reach out to them with warmth and compassion. It can help if you set aside 10 minutes to have a proper chat. Find a space where you know you can have a conversation where you're not going to be distracted. It might be that someone wants to go outside for a walk, or they might want to get coffee in a busy cafe. It's really up to them, whatever makes them feel comfortable. It's so important to give your full attention to the person you're listening to. That means no distractions. Turn your phone off and make sure you won't be disturbed. Maintain eye contact unless the person is uncomfortable. That sometimes happens when you talk about difficult subjects. Adopting an open posture, mirroring their behaviour, and keeping your feet on the ground are all ways you can help to focus on what's being said. Be relaxed. That helps you to come across as genuine and engaged with what they're saying. You can ask questions to clarify and show that you're listening, but don't push it if people don't want to discuss details. When a conversation comes to an end, it's really important to recap what you discussed and go over any actions that you've agreed. Make sure you do what you say you're going to do, because it's very important that the person knows that they've been heard. If a person needs further guidance, you might want to encourage them to call a close friend, their doctor, or use a helpline for confidential support. Sadly, there's still a lot of stigma about mental health. By reaching out to people who aren't coping, you can do a lot to reduce that stigma and even possibly save a life.